Hey guys, and welcome back to That's What You Think. Now, this week we are going to be starting something completely new on our YouTube channel. Now, I'm going to be starting a new thing called 5-Minute Fridays. This basically means that every Friday I'm going to be dropping a very short 5-minute video on you all. It could be anything from life hacks to tips and hints to anything that I think that you guys will find helpful or amusing. Now, to start off with, we're going to roll those titles.
That's what you think.
Okay, ladies and gents, so like I said, we've got 5-Minute Fridays. This week we are going to do 5 ways to keep your children cool in this ridiculous weather that we've been having. Okay, so number 1 is to freeze a hot water bottle in the morning. Okay, so if you've got a hot water bottle, fill it up with cold water, put it in the freezer first thing in the morning, and then by the time it's night time, it will be nice and cool. Make sure it's in a case as well, guys. Don't just do this with the hot water bottle on its own, but pop it inside your child's pillowcase or pop it in bed with them, and it will keep them nice and cool at night time. Number 2 is for babies. Now, you may not know this, but you can actually freeze formula milk and breast milk. So no matter whether you're formula feeding or breastfeeding, you can freeze your milk to keep your babies cool in the summer. Now, you can do this one or 2 ways. You can either use a lolly maker, or the way I prefer to do it is to actually use your pacifier. Now, you can freeze the milk around a pacifier, leave it in a little bowl, or leave it in a lolly maker, and it's nice and safe for them. It doesn't hurt them, there's nothing dangerous about it, and it will get them the much needed liquid that they need, as well as obviously keeping them nice and cool. Number 3. Now, if you have older children, they're obviously drinking juice or they're drinking water, pop their juice or their water in the freezer for an hour. It won't freeze it completely, but it will make it nice and cool, but obviously not too cold that it will give them a bellyache. And obviously, again, this will keep them nice and hydrated in the summer and also cool them down in the really hot weather. Number 4. Now, if you are using a fan in your house, which most of us do in the summer, one thing I didn't know is to keep the windows shut and keep the curtains or the blinds shut. Now, what this will do is stop any hot air from outside getting in, and your house will actually become cooler because your fan will be blowing around cooler air rather than just the hot air that's coming in from outside. And if you keep the curtains shut or the blinds shut, it will keep the sun out as well, so it will keep everything nice and cool. Now, my last tip is to use a bath as playtime. Now, run a cool bath, pop your children in that bath. Obviously, if they are young children, make sure you keep them nice and supervised, you stay with them, but give them a nice cool bath, bung some toys in there, and use it as playtime. It will work the same as a paddling pool outside. It's just a little bit safer because obviously they're not outside and in the sun, getting all of the sun rays and potentially getting burnt. So those are my 5 top tips to keeping your children cool in the summer, and I will see you on Monday for our regular dose of That's What You Think. Cheers guys, bye bye.